Patrick Swayze was never just another Hollywood name. He was a man who danced his way into millions of hearts. Known for his roles in films like Dirty Dancing, Ghost, Point Break, and Roadhouse, Patrick became an icon for his ability to bring vulnerability, strength, and tenderness to every role. Behind his infectious smile and captivating presence, though, Patrick was privately battling a much deeper, more personal challenge that few knew about until it was too late. The world saw a star who could light up the screen, but what they didn't see was a man quietly fighting an invisible battle, one that would ultimately define his final years. The diagnosis that changed everything. In early 2008, at the age of 55, Patrick's life took an unexpected turn. At the peak of his career, he was still respected, admired, and seemingly unstoppable. Having just filmed the pilot episode of The Beast, a gritty television drama in which he portrayed an FBI agent, Patrick's health began to decline unexpectedly. What started as a mild stomachache quickly escalated into something much worse. After persistent pain during filming, Patrick finally visited a doctor, and the diagnosis was devastating: pancreatic cancer. The disease was already in an advanced stage, and his doctors gave him a grim prognosis: 6 months to 2 years at best. But what shocked everyone more than the diagnosis was how Patrick responded. Calm and composed, he immediately began discussing treatment options with his wife, Lisa Niemi, beside him. There was no rage, no crying, just acceptance and the quiet strength he had always been known for. A quiet strength amidst a public struggle. Despite his diagnosis, Patrick didn't retreat from the public eye. Instead, he did the opposite. The tabloids quickly leaked news of his illness, and by January 2008, they were already predicting his death. Photos of a thinner, more fragile Patrick circulated, yet he never wavered in his determination. He refused to let the disease define him. In every interview, he remained resolute, stating, "I'm not finished. I have a lot more living to do." He continued to work on The Beast, pushing through the excruciating pain, even when it meant enduring 12-hour filming days while undergoing chemotherapy in between takes. Despite his suffering, Patrick's energy and commitment to his work never faltered, and his performance in the show became a symbol of his indomitable spirit. Fighting through the pain, Patrick Swayze's last role. When Patrick returned to the set of The Beast in late 2008, the cast and crew were in awe. Though he was thinner and clearly in pain, his commitment to the work never wavered. He refused special treatment, arriving on set early and working through 12-hour days, often enduring chemotherapy between takes. He even refused strong painkillers, fearing they might dull his performance. Director Michael Dinner recalled, "If you didn't know he was sick, you'd never guess it." The relentless nature with which Patrick approached the filming process revealed the fighter within him. He wasn't just trying to complete the role. He was showing the world that he wouldn't give up without a fight. Even as his body betrayed him, Patrick's resolve remained unshaken. A love story in the darkest times. For more than 3 decades, Lisa Niemi, Patrick's wife, had been his quiet rock. Their relationship began long before fame, when Lisa was just a 14-year-old student at his mother's dance school in Houston. Patrick, who was then an instructor, noticed Lisa's potential, and their love blossomed from there. They married in 1975 and built a life that was grounded in mutual respect and love. When Patrick's cancer diagnosis came in 2008, Lisa became not just his wife, but his caregiver, nurse, and protector. She documented their every moment, from his medications to his moods. Their bond became a lifeline for Patrick, and during the darkest days, their love only grew stronger. In their quiet home in Los Angeles, they found solace in each other's presence, with Lisa by his side every step of the way, even when the disease began to take its toll. The final days, quiet acceptance. By the spring of 2009, it became clear that Patrick's battle was nearing its end. The treatments that had once seemed promising were no longer effective, and the cancer had spread to his liver. Patrick's doctors informed him that there was nothing more they could do. But even as the end approached, Patrick displayed the same calm strength he had throughout his life. He chose to spend his remaining time at home, surrounded by peace and comfort, away from the chaotic world of Hollywood. Lisa, ever the devoted wife, continued to document every moment. Despite his obvious pain, Patrick rarely complained, always more concerned with comforting Lisa than expressing his own discomfort. He spent his days reading, listening to music, and finding solace in the quiet moments with her. Patrick's final moments, a love. Unspoken. By September 2009, Patrick's condition had worsened. His speech became faint, and he could no longer stand on his own. Despite the severity of his illness, Patrick's calm demeanor never wavered. The afternoon of September 14th, 2009, was filled with a stillness that felt timeless. In the soft glow of the afternoon sun, Lisa sat beside him, holding his hand, as she had done so many times before. At one point, she whispered, "I love you," and Patrick, too weak to speak much, managed to whisper back, "I love you." Those simple words were his final words, unadorned, but more powerful than any grand statement could have been. A lifetime of love, struggle, triumph, and pain condensed into 3 simple words. A quiet goodbye, no final performance, just love. Patrick passed away shortly after whispering his final words. His death at the age of 57 was confirmed in a brief statement from his publicist. There was no grand public funeral, no media frenzy, just a private memorial with family and close friends. Fans across the world, however, mourned deeply. At locations from Dirty Dancing to Ghost, tributes poured in, candles were lit, and notes were left at the Mountain Lake Hotel, the site of Dirty Dancing's filming, with messages that read, "Nobody puts Patrick in the corner." His death wasn't just the loss of a beloved actor, but the loss of a man who had lived and died with grace, courage, and love. The legacy lives on. Patrick Swayze's lasting impact. Patrick Swayze's legacy has only grown stronger in the years since his passing. For millions, he wasn't just a movie star. He was a symbol of strength, humility, and the courage to face death with dignity. His films continue to resonate with audiences across generations, each one a testament to his talent and commitment. Lisa Niemi's memoir, Worth Fighting For, 2012, became a source of closure for many, offering a deeply personal account of Patrick's final months. In 2024, the documentary I Am Patrick Swayze was released, featuring emotional interviews with co-stars and friends who reflected on his life and work. Jennifer Grey, who starred with him in Dirty Dancing, said, "Patrick didn't play good men, he was one." His films continue to inspire, and his story remains one of love, strength, and courage in the face of the unimaginable. A lasting tribute. Patrick Swayze's enduring legacy beyond film and TV, Patrick's memory lives on through the charitable efforts of his wife Lisa, who became an advocate for the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. In 2023, she received the Spirit of Hope Award for her efforts in raising awareness for pancreatic cancer research. Patrick's memory continues to inspire anyone fighting against an impossible battle. His song She's Like the Wind still echoes on radios and streaming platforms, while his films remain timeless, reminding us of a man who showed the world how to live fully, love deeply, and face the inevitable with grace. Patrick Swayze's story isn't just about loss. It's about living with strength and love, no matter what comes your way. Even in death, he continues to teach us how to live.